wrench on this, right? Have enough room. Hold that.
Is that going to smack my fingers?
Nope. Only if you just barely grip it.
Okay.
I think it fell off of it. Yeah. You did.
All right, we're back on the trailer.
That needs to be tightened down.
Oh, you still got one more hole.
I'm gonna get you a wrench to fit better.
And of course, y'all knew we had to put a jack stand on the front. This is an A-frame jack stand, good old Harbor Freight. And I think it was a 2,000-pound one. So I get that on today. Our plan is today to get the jack on, the wiring and the lights, and maybe paint the backside of the flooring, correct?
Yeah, well, I get the flooring screwed down.
Flooring screwed down. But that is our agenda for this weekend, or today.
For today.
For today. I know tomorrow he wants to try to do some bush hogging.
Just knock down the weeds.
Yeah, looks like a prairie out there. If you'll lock that in some way, I can kind of hold it steady.
They're made to screw in, but I didn't have the right bolts to screw in, so I'm having to put nuts on. I could weld it in.
Yeah, and I even suggested that, but like he said, you know, there may come a time we may need to pull that off. And if you weld it, then you have to, you know, get a plasma cutter and cut it and everything else. Over. No.
I can't say.
Uh-huh.
Just
I'm trying. There.
come on.
Yeah, you're on it.
It's slipping around, honey, so it's not on it.
Okay, now.
Get the right wrench. Make them go with the right wrench.
Well, do you need a, what is this, whatever size this is?
The nuts are a little bit smaller than the bolt head.
Yeah, and two of these bolts fit. And then the other one, he had to drill the hole to make it fit. It's kind of like we tear everything out just to do some stuff. Now he's going to
When
put,
we get through with the wiring and the thing, we'll have everything.
yeah, now he's putting a wheel on. That way it'll be easy to maneuver around. Sorry about that. People our dogs see birds and they think they're a bird dog. That's fitting. Now, the third one you're gonna,
Tight.
no, but once you think,
I know, but something's slipping. It needs to be tight.
okay. Well, I just thought,
You keep throwing stuff out.
I thought once you got the other one on, it would tighten it down. wrench is stuck.
Huh?
I said, now the wrench is stuck. Yeah, a little bit more. You're turning the bolt up here. It is a beautiful day. It's the 1st of March. There's some big outdoor events coming up in April and May and June and so forth. That I really, kind of excited about. One that I wrote about today, and I submitted my inquiry form. It's like at a heritage area, and they have all these old-timey cabins, and they do like the molasses making and the soap making, and for our stuff would look perfect in it, especially with the cabin on the trailer. So, and I think that's April the 5th. So, now, also in our little bag of goodies from the other day, we got hopefully our lights. The lights that he wanted, just don't have no more. So we went with these. He's going to
notch the bumper out and set them back in the bumper.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to notch the bumper out. They're the LEDs. And then we also bought the paint that's going to be on the top of the floor. So when you walk up onto the decking, you'll see this color right here. Now, yeah, we did pay $7. Go to Lowe's. We're to Lowe's, and it was back there with the junk paint where they misdone or returned or whatever. So that's what we're going to paint on the floor. And I think that's going to look good. Now, right now he's just drilling the holes so he can make that third bolt pattern. Yes, and he's got white legs and shorts showing him white legs.
Yep.
Oh, God, that was bad on my ears. Well, I got it all painted. So, and you could tell it's had rust, but from a distance, from 50 feet away, it's going to look good. And a lot of this is not even going to be seen. Now, what he's going to do is he's going to cut this all out, and those lights are going to be embedded back in here, so it'll be like a square. So I'm just showing you where we're at right now. I'll bring you on when we start doing the wiring. Okay. Go ahead. Wouldn't a cutting torch been easier?
I don't have a cutting torch.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Oh.
Oh, plasma cutter would be perfect for that. But I don't have one. You wanna
Well,
go pick me up one?
no.
If you want to go pick me up one, I'll be glad to use it.
Dead?
I was afraid of that. I hadn't charged these batteries up in a while.
Okay, well, what he's doing, because they don't make the original marker lights what this old trailer had. And this,
They do, but
yeah, we ain't gonna pay that much. So it has to go in like this, and this little side piece sticks out here. It's like a side blinker. So he's cutting like that side out, and then he'll be able to slide it in, and then we'll mount it like that. But
that way it'll be tucked inside the bumper.
yeah, he'll be
You
tucked.
won't be hitting it with your foot.
Yeah, it'll be tucked inside the bumper and protected by the bumper. And then also he'll take in with where this metal edge, he'll smooth it down and paint it and
Yeah.
protect it some.
See how long it lasts.
It's tough old steel. It'll probably still bend, yeah.
Yeah, that'll look good sitting in there.
Can you save those pieces of tin or metal?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that'll be tucked inside there and bolted up.
Cool.
And what I'll do, I'm gonna take this plate off. This right here.
Right,
It helped little jacks before
right.
when it was a temper line. And I'll just, when I bring the floor here, I'll just bring a piece of wood down here.
Over it. And then
So
also
big
we're going to have to have steps. Are we going to look at trailer steps, like one step
I
up?
don't know whether I am or not, or we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we got to figure that one out because I don't want no one falling. I mean, and it's a step up. Now he'll have to put holes in the back so he can run the bolts through.
Yep.
And then will this have like any kind of rubber protection?
It's got a rubber.
Oh, okay. So the wires are inside.
Yeah, there'll be 3 holes in the back.
Is there 3? No, just
Well,
2.
yeah, that'll come through.
Oh,
The
okay.
wires just gotta come through.
Or I thought maybe running that through the tubing.
Well, you don't want to press these against there. We could put them, we could run it through the tubing, but we'd have to put washers or something on this
just to keep it out.
just to keep it out.
That'd be, I think, easier than doing another hole.
Yeah.
And then you can run those wires through the tubing over here to this one, and then it's going to go straight up.
It's got a notch made out in the back of it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, he still has a lot of cutting and a lot of loud noise, so we apologize for loud noise. Sometimes that happens. So we'll bring you back on when we're running the wires. Okay. He now has the lights mounted, and he's working on the wiring. So these are mounted down into the inside of the metal frame. And he's got, we're still using the tubing that what they had before. He's trying to get all that, there's excess wire, but he's trying to get all that wire all the way down through the tubing.
I had a snake. Don't have a snake.
No. Then the side marker lights we put over here. And he started kind of with the front of the trailer, running the lights down, hooking up the connector, the ground. He's got everything in the tubing.
Get on my back.
Yep. And then once you get all the wiring in, then he'll run it over. We've got the wiring underneath where we'll pull it right through on either side. Those marker lights, are we going to have to just cut through the PVC
No, I'll tie in right here.
right above it?
Yeah, we'll tie in here to the things and run it back.
Okay.
We should have a lot of extra wire. I gotta run something into it.
Okay. Like what? Piece of wire?
Yeah.
You'd have to have a 10-foot piece of wire. Coat hanger. Well, you ain't got. No. I asked him if he was going to do, like we've seen on some of them videos where you tie a bag to the wire, like a plastic bag, then you stick that plastic bag in the tube, and then you take the vacuum on this other end of the tube, and it sucks the bag, which is pulling the wire, which I think would be easy to do. Now, what kind of wire is that?
I have no clue.
Looks like radio wire.
Somebody was thrown away and I grabbed it.
You may want to push that way. We could always. Yeah, that looks like speaker wire. I don't see it coming out yet. Okay, it's coming out. So, old speaker wire, that'll work.
Can't bend over anymore.
Well, we had a pretty good week last week working. A lot of bending over, things of that nature. Now, the green and brown goes on one side and the yellow and brown goes on the other. They make it fairly easy to do that. They even had the wires stripped off. That way, didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that'd be too long.
Yeah.
They make it generic, so. it'll work on several different things.
Yeah, and he's already got a boo-boo on his hand.
Well, Teresa wasn't holding something.
He didn't ask me.
Stuck the drill through my finger.
He didn't ask me. You know, I'm good, but I still can't read minds, so it's probably a good thing.
I know what you want before you even ask.
Yeah.
You wanted a little thing to do your arts and crafts in. I knew it before you even asked for it.
Well, just making sure. Now you want me to go down there and pull?
Yep. Don't go crazy. Just pull it out the end.
Get it started?
Yep.
Should be getting close. Ta-da! Okay. Oh, he's still working on wiring. The lights will be wired up, hopefully, in the next little bit.
Get the lights wired up. I'd like to get that cut and get the coats on the back of them.
Yeah,
Simply fact of
letting it dry. Okay. Well, we'll see how much we've done at the end of the day. All right. It's pretty much the end of the day. Finally got everything wired, running all the wire, hooking it all up. So we got running lights, right turn, left turn, brakes. Cool. Now, we think that this is going to be a one-day job to build something. It's took us pretty much, what, 4 hours, 5 hours? Just,
well, we had to cut out the bumper. And
yeah, we had to cut out the
recess
bumper.
lights but yeah, I mean, if you do it, you need to do it right, and everything worked when we first hooked it up. So,
Well, actually, no,
well,
because it wasn't
plugged in.
it wasn't plugged in.
But I mean, you need to take your time and
Run it properly.
run it properly. So we got good grounds on everything.
Yep. And he's insulated everything. Any connections got, you know, insulation and,
I used them cheap butt joints.
yeah.
You're supposed to use them things put on there and it solder them together. But I put many a trailer together with them butt joints and it works just fine.
Right. So,
It may not work for 30 years, but I'm not going to be here 30
No.
years.
so now all the lights are on. The hitch thing is on. The, what do you call it? Trailer. Yeah, hitch.
We just, when we're in transport mode, we're going to have to pull that up.
Right, all the way.
Well, I mean, we're going to have to take
That wheel off. Does it come off with like a cotter pin? Yeah. And that's fine.
it sticks in too low.
Uh,
But it just pops up. You just,
right,
it can sit there in that front box we're going to build.
right. So,
But when we get somewhere with pavement, if we need to turn the thing around, we can drop that down with the wheel. Actually spin the trailer around. It's not going to be that heavy.
no, it's fairly light. So, we've accomplished getting everything sanded, painted, electrical all wired up. We still got to paint them wheels. Them look terrible.
Yeah.
The hitch thing done. We've bought the flooring. Tomorrow you're going to tackle the flooring, get it down, paint it on both sides, or on one side at
On one
least,
side,
the
bottom
back side.
And
Yep.
then we can screw it down there after it dries.
Right.
And then we'll build the thing. And then we'll paint the floor on the bottom when we get done.
After everything's stained.
Because by the time you stain everything, you'll just be getting stain all over the floor.
Right. Okay.
That's where we're at today.
Yeah. And it's been like I said, it's been pretty much since breakfast. Been out here working. And when his belly is growling, that means you better stop.
Time to eat.
He gets hateful when he's hungry. So.
It ain't gonna rain tonight. So.
Well, if you have any questions of what we're doing on this build, and we're hoping in the next couple of weeks the build would be done, because in a month we've got shows in April. So
Building won't take that long.
no.
Putting it together how we want it.
And what are we calling this? My craft cabin, or my, I don't know.
Craft cabin.
My,
Show cabin.
yeah, my show cabin. I don't know. We'll think on that
Show
one.
trailer.
Craft trailer. Yeah. But I'm just showing you where we're at this time. So remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let us know. And we enjoyed taking you on this little adventure of ours. As always, remember, we love you. God loves you. Y'all have a blessed day.